Hi guys, my name's Miracle, and welcome to the Embodiment of the Scarlet Touhou. Long awaited, I'm back. Yay. Computer did a lot of bullshit. Fuck you, computer. That's the short story. I've recorded this like 5 times and interruptions, so this is all the intro you get. Now, if you're watching this video and you don't know what Touhou is, go find out. Because I'm not explaining everything about this game. All I can say is it's a bullet hell game. It's a Japanese game. It's hard. It's got good music. That's all you need to know, and I'm not going to be playing it live because, fuck that. You want me to play a game that's pretty difficult even on normal difficulty live when I'm not completely focusing on the game, I'm focusing on talking? Yeah, no. So, it's straightforward. In this game, bullets are the circles that you notice. Those are things you need to not hit. I did put a patch in this game, so I did kind of like cheat. Not cheating, it's more of I made the game so I can actually see my hitbox, because this is what game out of all the Windows games is the only game that doesn't have the hitbox thing. I could probably do without, but easier on my eyes. Now, Reimu A is this mid-boss. She is very easy, so I'm not even going to bother explaining. It's literally just... she fires, you dodge. She's probably the easiest boss of all of Touhou. So, you want to make sure you have a lot of power, at least 60 or 70, before you go to the next stage. It will help you a lot in killing a lot of enemies. I'm currently playing as Reimu A. Reimu is the slower one with more range and less power, giving me homing amulets. So, let's just keep going with this. Again, I'm going to assume you have some previous knowledge of Touhou. So I'm skipping all of this because it's the replay. So you want to dodge the side when she fires these stupid red things. Green things, again, just go through them. Red things, dodge. I don't want to explain Reimu for you. She's the easiest boss of all of Touhou. Pretty much. Not including mid-bosses. So, these are all spell cards. Again, I'm assuming you have no knowledge. God damn it. Stop contradicting yourself, Alex. Okay, whatever. Essentially, if you notice, everything changed when that happened. Spell cards like this are essentially special attacks made by bosses to kill you. They have set times, they have set things. Now, I'm playing this completely incorrectly. Every time I play it now, I play completely differently. You want to fire until she has like very low health, and then start ducking and weaving and grazing all of those blue things. So now we're going to move on to stage 2. I'm going to be bombing here so I can collect all the items on the screen to help me, because I'm too lazy to go through the painful process of picking up all of those, and I'm pretty sure it's impossible with Reimu's stupidly slow speed. Therefore, I've completely decided to just bomb there. Now, a lot of players do this, some players don't. Whatever. It's your preference if you want to waste a bomb or not. You gain bombs back every time you die, so it's not that big of a deal. So we're now this stage 2. It's very straightforward. You fire. We're going to be fighting Eosd up next. Eosd, she's an interesting character. Actually, she's not. She literally has no background, no story. She's just a random fairy that appears. She doesn't even have a name. The reason we call her Eosd is because that's what the fans call her. Whatever. All she's good for is just graze points from that one attack. Then, and the bomb, of course, to get your bomb back. So, this part's completely just get points, get everything. Especially in Lunatic difficulty, you will gain a lot less points because you'll have to do more dodging. So therefore, you want to be here and collect items. Now this part, you want to start on the left and go to the right slowly, because fairies are going to spawn and start shooting. You want to kill them before they arrive, because those flakes are really annoying and you don't want to you want to deal with as least amount of problems as possible. I actually almost just died there. So I'm still an amateur at this game, just saying, so this is going to be kind of stupid. So right now we have the fucking idiot. Cerno, you want to just immediately start running around for this first one. This will be a lot easier as Marissa. That won't work on higher difficulties, but for normal mode, you might as well take advantage of it. You want to deal as much damage to her as possible, and Icicle Fall is the next attack that she's going to throw at you. You want to duck through the yellow ones, and then through the ice. Just go through the yellow, then find an opening in the ice, go up, and just keep going this continuous loop. So now you want to try and get to the bottom of the screen and start moving in one direction. Once she fires her lasers, you want to move to the other side of the lasers, so you can move to another direction so you don't get stuck on the side of the screen. Then again, you can just dodge as normally because, again, this is really easy. Perfect Freeze, okay. Freeze Time Perfect Freeze is not my favorite attack. It's randomized and can wall you off. In fact, it does do that to me at the end of the spell. Right when I'm about to beat it, a wall of bullets come out of nowhere and I can't dodge it. Because it's a wall of fucking bullets. You can't go through a wall, guys. It's gonna happen about right now. See, there are too many bullets, I had to bomb. Again, it's better to bomb than lose a life in this early in the game. So her last attack in normal mode is Snow Sign Diamond Blizzard. Straightforward, icicles, dodge it, done, whatever. They're not actually diamonds, they're actually hexagons. That's a hilarious thing, so I don't know what's called Diamond Blizzard, but whatever. So, now we are up to stage 3. I've received an extra life for getting 1,000,000 points, or is that 10 million points, whatever. So you're just gonna fire on these guys. If you're not using Reimu A, you're gonna have to actually take the effort and put your unit girl underneath it. But I have homing, so whatever. So these guys, perfect source of graze. Just graze everything. Muaha, I am grazer. Herder, get more points. Yeah, 300 graze. Nope, never mind. Not 300 graze yet. It's gonna be 300 graze soon. This is also straightforward. Go through the red rings and don't stay in one place, or those small red dots are gonna kill you. So at this point in the game, you should be getting your second life right about now because of this graze and a lot of the items you get. Reimu doesn't really get as many chances to collect items as Marissa does because she's the slower one of the two. So the first phase of meleeing is very straightforward. She fires red rings and a spam of blue bullets with pathways in between them, unlike Perfect Freeze. This one actually has an algorithm and the other one's almost pretty much entirely randomized. This one is a real thing for your eyes. Don't look at me, just look at it. It's so beautiful. It's like visual art. Oh, I killed it. Never mind. It should have just dodged. You get an extra life for this. That's good. At this point in the game, enemies will start firing rows of kunais. That's not a row. That's a column of kunais. Sorry. And they're going to be firing them down on you, along with a bunch of randomized white bullets, though not as dense as Perfect Freeze. So it's easy enough to dodge. Just collect points here. Get points. You need them. You want to kill one of these white firing persons because it's gonna really fuck you over if there's two of them, because the last wave is pretty thin in terms of its bullets. So this one I don't really like, actually. This is actually kind of poor game design in my opinion. If you notice, these are red bullets on a red background. With a red character as my main character, so it's kind of difficult to see where I'm firing and where I'm going. Next is Rainbow Sign, which is the first actual spell card she throws at you besides the flower one from before, but that was a mid-boss. Now this is a real boss. This spell pretty much relies on your ability to go through tunnels and find pathways in bullets, because it's literally just her spiraling around with bullets. So she's going to summon some minions to fire kunais at you, which is a perfect source of grace, but I don't do that because this is an old file and I'm stupid apparently. And she just fires a lot of bullets. On harder difficulties, the previous spell card's going to be actually very difficult, mainly because there will be also extra randomized bullets added in. This spell's a bunch of ice dropped in with a bunch of kunais first, going in zigzags. It's not challenging, you just need to watch out. Okay, so Next is Colorful Rain. Fuck you, Colorful Rain. I don't like this. This one's, I'm pretty sure, is pretty much completely randomized, and I almost ran into a bullet, panicked, and bombed. As you notice, it involves a lot of crisscrossy bullets and a lot of randomization, and this one just... Look at all of that. This would have been fun if they were all shooting downwards. However, these are curved, so it's not fun to dodge. And I'm pretty sure I bomb here out of panic. And I didn't kill her, so I just walk in the back and I beat the spell. I haven't captured it. I have captured this spell before, but I didn't capture it this run. Oh boy, stage 4 is a bit different than the other stages. Stage 4s are generally very difficult stages with okay-ish bosses. But Jesus, why are their stages so hard? It's such a ramp up in terms of stage. You don't want to move at all, by the way. You want to just move slightly to the side so you can graze all these bullets. Now, a normal you can just completely go around. On Lunatic and others, you can't. It's impossible. Because they're so densely packed, and oh god, I died. This is a pre-recording, remember, so... I don't remember exactly what I did. You were actually supposed to stay still here, but I died, so I need to collect power. Just focus on one group, take them out, then move to the next group. Don't bother with the items right now. You're not in the greatest situation. Now we can bother with the items. Again, I made a mistake of moving, so I just went around. This part's dodging a lot of densely packed bullets going in a sideways motion, so if you're good at that, good for you. Next we have Kokuma. Again, not a real name, because she doesn't have one. And this is the first time you meet big bullets. Now, in this game specifically, the big bullets have a much bigger hitbox than the other games. The other games you can actually stick into the side of it and you won't get hurt. This game doesn't do that. And that'll be very apparent when the 6th stage comes in, or the last stage. As you can see, I'm not moving that much. You want to be on the left side for this attack. Actually, wait, nope, wrong attack, sorry. This you want to be in the middle, actually. You need to be able to dodge bullets while being cornered. So if you play Undertale, there's something you actually learn in Undertale to do. Being cornered in a small box and dodging. Something Touhou does very little. Unfortunately, all the Undertale things are very, 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 very easy compared to Touhou. This attack involves you staying on one side and shooting. Then moving to the other side and shooting. Because when you kill those guys, all bullets on the screen become just dead. Now, again, you don't want to move that much. You do want to try and collect those if possible. However, movement's not recommended for this one. You literally just want to just walk sideways and graze. If you're adventurous, like when I played the second time, you can do like that, where you can try and do it, but then you mess up the algorithm. Hurt the middle person, go to the left or right. Kill the right person, immediately kill the middle person because you damaged them, and then get the last person and collect all your items. That's how you beat that one. Otherwise, it's a complete random bullshit span of bullets that you're not going to like. So I'm going to pause here. Patchouli is very difficult. I'm going to be making multiple Let's Plays of this, but Patchouli changes her spells depending on what character you are. In fact, a lot of 4th stage bosses do this, or just a lot of bosses do... Yeah, no, specifically 4th stage bosses, actually, now that I think of it. Pretty much every game that I know of has a 4th stage boss that changes their algorithm or attacks based off whatever unit you choose. In this, she'll change her spell cards based off what unit you choose. And which variant of the unit. So, those big lasers will start happening along with the random spam of red bullets. You want to divert the red bullets at one side and not do what I did. That's stupid. You want to be on one side so they aim at you, then go straight through the lasers as fast as possible. But it worked out. This one is skill. You want to be able to dodge through the fire, then dodge through more fire at the same time as more fire in a crisscrossing pattern. Now, I don't remember if I captured this in this specific run, but I've done it before. And yeah, I'm doing fine while doing this. Oh boy. Okay, yep. I'm fine. Now we do the same thing before, but faster. So you want to try and lead the bullets away from the center, or else you're going to have to go through the center at a very fast speed while there's bullets there, so you have to go through that. It's easier if you just divert the bullets one side like this. So the laser only pushes you to the side of the bullets and not into the bullets. Rei Trilliton High Level is kind of a can you read the bullets type thing. The bullets will go in a lot of random directions and are pretty fast at the same time, but they're much smaller than the ones in Fire Agni Shrine. So I'm pretty sure I managed to dodge this, yeah. But it can pretty screw you over sometimes. Now we combine both your skills of dodging big and moving small ones, which is Lava Chromatech. Now I just complete bullshit. Just went, fuck it, I'm gonna bomb here. Because I'm not a good player. I can't dodge everything. So this one is, I believe, if no matter what, if you're Reimu, you will get this one. She fires a ring of bullets, then she fires one in the opposite direction, and it continues. And they overlap each other at the same time. So this can be a bit tricky, but usually I find the pathway through it, so it's fine. I'm pretty sure you're about to see me die a lot now. Stage 5 combines a smaller scale variation of a stage, but a much harder one. But not that bad. So you want to stand still as okay. When did I play this again? Like a month ago? Jesus, how bad was I? So yeah, just duck and weave through these bullets. At the same time, make sure you don't stay in one spot because those big blue ring bullets actually are aimed at you. One of them is aimed at you and the rest are angled at different angles by that. This one, do what I did. I can't explain it. Oh, hey, look, it's walls! Donald Trump would be proud. Anyways. Okay, am I not allowed to say that? Okay. Don't get walled like me. That's literally the point of this. Walls, you want to get as much space in between you and a wall as possible. And here you're about to see the Master of Walls, Sakuya. Also the Master of, oh my god, what the hell is wrong with her? You want to get around these walls as fast enough. Now, granted, these walls are dodgeable. If you're lucky enough and you're skilled enough, you can probably go through these walls. But just try to go through the columns before you go through the rows. Now, I think I pull some stupid bullshit here. Now, this is easiest as Reimu because you have homing bullets. Just keep killing Sakuya with your bullets and just don't move. Don't move and just move because it's literally a misdirection. This spell's literally a misdirection. I die here trying to get a stupid live. See? Just make sure that other spell, it's trying to misdirect you. You want to wait before you start moving because it's aimed at you. This is a complete random spam of bullets by teeny tiny people. And this one you want to keep moving sideways, but not too much sideways. Because every one of those is aimed at you. So you create this giant waving effect around you. Instead of a bunch of bullets everywhere. So, her gimmick, Sakuya, stopping time, and she's a maid. So she gets rock music, apparently. And knives. Did I mention the knives? So as you can see, she's very keen on throwing walls at you. So again, you want to have much preparation through the walls as possible. You want to get through the walls as fast as possible so they don't wall you in at an edge and you are forced to die or bomb. Because that's the problem with walls. Illusion exists in Clock's corpse. I'm really bad at Sakuya. I mean, I've gotten better, but I literally just run out of the way. So as you can see, she stops time, spawns a bunch of knives. It's kind of difficult to find the pattern, so sometimes I just do that. Bomb straight through. Now you are invulnerable in bombing, so you can kind of take advantage of that when doing this. So it's a pretty straightforward attack. If you had a better pattern judgment than me, you'd probably be able to do it. Again, walls. And these ones are thicker, and you can't actually go through these ones. So I was forced to bomb there. Now, here's where Reimu really doesn't shine. Because walls are such a big problem, you want to get through it as fast as possible. So you want to deal as much damage to the boss instead of focusing on dodging. Because you can't dodge this very easily. Illusion Image Luna Clock is a bit different because the knives will go in completely random directions. and I died. Yay. Every green knife will turn into a random direction, and they all disappear because I bombed. Actually, no, they disappeared not because I died, because bullets disappear when you die. So all the knives will go in random directions, and this one is all about judgment. She's gonna fling giant waves of knives that can be dodged. You can go through them, but they will bounce off the walls. So you need to judge exactly where to be to dodge as many waves as possible at the same time. Marionette, I don't like it. She spawns a bunch of knives in one specific area. You notice there's some red ones, right? Those red ones, even if they're off screen, can still change direction. That's the gimmick of the red ones. The green ones have already changed. Blue ones will also change. I have bombed there because I got surrounded by bullets. Yeah, I bomb a lot when I play against Taki, not Marissa. And then... Hello. This is the last stage. Reimu Scarlet awaits us. She is the boss of this game. Now, I bomb here not because I'm a fucking scrub, but because there's a bunch of points being dropped down and I want to collect them all, but eh. This is a very short stage. Like, it's so short. So these small people will just start throwing bullets at you. There's not even anything after the mid-boss except for the boss. So just keep dodging through these small shapes. Then a bunch come at once. Go through one side, dodge them, and then hope to God you can actually go through the other wave. Like me. Don't fucking attack! Don't. You will regret it. So you want to go through the walls move this time. So you want to go through the columns first and then the walls. But the walls are more predictable because you see them stop before they move, and I died. But don't attack. Now I'm going to explain why you don't attack. If you do, and she ends up at 0 HP, she'll get a spell card called Eternal Meek. And if you've ever heard about Touhou, you'll know that Eternal Meek is... It's a doozy. Oh dear lord. Imagine Perfect Freeze, but at 50 times the speed, more bullets, and it's actually almost impossible to dodge. It's entirely luck. Almost 0% skill. As you notice, the stage is very short, because the boss is very difficult, because this is the final boss on normal mode. So the plot of this game is that she made a Scarlet miss because she's a vampire, but whatever. And this is where we see the red bullets shining. Find pathways through this giant mess of bullets, because that's the only way you're dodging this. And as you can see, big... Heaven's Punishment, Star of David. You go, just dodge the lasers, look out, and then just look out. You dodge the lasers first, check the blue bullets to make sure if they're in your path, because they're in very predictable manner. You see they're in giant circles, because they move in specific directions. So it's pretty easy to dodge. If you're playing as someone that's not Reimu A, you might have trouble hitting people, because she kind of restricts your movement. So this is her firing her giant blast of red stuff. Sometimes she'll aim it at you, sometimes she'll shoot it in 5 different directions. So like this time, oh not 5, a lot of directions. The bullets that go behind the red ones are completely randomized in terms of speed and length. Dark Sign, Scarlet, Netherworld. I can't really help you with this one. I don't know how I got through this. One thing I found out was you want to... No, actually no, I just bombed through this. Of course that's how. Now, I did almost beat this before, and one thing about that is that you can probably bob in like a V motion to dodge them, but eh. This is... I don't know why you're a final boss. Attack. And then now I know why you're a final boss. The first one is easy, this one's not. So she's gonna fire a bunch of bullets, then they're gonna start moving, then she's gonna fire more. They're all led by knives. Curse of Vlad Tepes. Vampire person. Bullets don't spawn on you if I remember correctly. They can't, they just don't appear if you're there. So I dodged through this. Now this is her fastest attack motion. She becomes a bat, proving that she's actually a vampire, and fires this giant spam of bullets. Then she fires these giant bullets, and literally, in order to dodge this, you move in one direction. It gets a lot thicker when you're in lunatic mode, but... And then you move in the other direction. That blood moon isn't doing anything for her. So, this repeats over and over, and she has a lot of HP during this segment, so... try not to die. She can't take damage as a bat, if I remember correctly. So, you want to place... It's going to take a while for you to beat her. Unless you're a really high damaging attacker, which Reimu isn't. Sometimes you can get only 2 cycles. This is my 3rd cycle. Scarlet Shoot. It's her previous attack, but much stronger. You need to know your movements and need to be able to move very fast through long waves of bullets, or know how to bomb a lot, like me. Because I like the bullshit stuff. Red Magic's her final attack. She fires bounce. She's essentially cursed with lead tepes, but on steroids. And on Lunatic, this becomes the well-known... Oop, I died. Scarlet Gensokyo, which is the world we live in here. It becomes so much harder. But this, it's just Scarlet. It's just Curse of Lead Tepes on steroids, and I bombed through half of it. Also, because if you notice, she does turn into a bat. And you can't take damage when you're a bat, I believe. I could be wrong. But she keeps throwing a lot of bullets at you, and that's pretty much it. I bombed through this attack a lot, but personally you shouldn't. Oh yeah, you can't even home in on her when she's a bat. I just remember that. So yeah, she doesn't take damage to the bat. I bomb a lot in this specific spell because I suck at the game apparently. And also because this attack, the directions they go in, I believe, is also randomized. There might be some algorithm with it, but then this type of stuff happens. Giant circle out of nowhere, so it's some sort of algorithm. A lot of bullets everywhere. As you can see, I can dodge and then I get cornered, and apparently I proved nothing. And then you beat the game and unlock the extra stage. Yay! Thanks for watching. I might beat this on hard on Lunatic, or I might go for another character, but that's Touhou 6. Might not seem that difficult, but trust me, it can get very difficult. Then again, I'm not the greatest gamer, so whatever. See ya, bye. Okay.